In his time with Montreal, Ken Hughes has been magic with moving contracts out for the Montreal Canadiens and freeing up space with them, whether it's the Jeff Petrie contract, Joel Edmondson, Mike Hoffman, even the Shea Weber contract, and let's not forget saving a bunch of money on the Cole Caufield and Nick Suzuki lockup extensions. The dude has been an absolute wizard in that department for the Habs, and honestly, it's going to help them a ton in the long run. And yes, they have the Carey Price contract still on the books, but remember, he's got LTIR on his side for that. So the Habs have a bunch of extra cap space, they can go out and sign some awesome players, and they're going to be great, right? Well, to me, the one contract that could really end up hurting them is the Brendan Gallagher one, and it's really sad because he was one of the best value players in the entire league for so long, but when Bergevin signed him to that 6-year deal in 2020, things almost immediately started to fall apart for him. Like, prior to signing it, he was pretty much the heart and soul of the team. You could bank 20 plus goals and 50 plus points from him every single year. There was even a couple years there where he had back-to-back 30-plus goal seasons, and he was finally staying healthy after running into some injury troubles earlier in his career. Not to mention, he was the slam dunk leading candidate to become captain after Shea Weber. If you're curious about how much the city of Montreal loved Brendan Gallagher, Marc Bergevin literally teared up, got emotional talking about him while announcing the contract extension. But after signing that contract, Gallagher's health and production absolutely plummeted. The guy hasn't played more than 60 games since 2019, and the healthiest he's been in the past 4 years is when he played 56 games 2 seasons ago. And if you're wondering, no, the 56-game bubble North Division season was the one before the one that Gallagher played 56 games in. He played 35 games in the bubble North Division season. He hasn't even gotten close to 20 goals since 2019-20, and he hasn't gotten double digits in goals since 2021 when he had 14. And that was the year they got to play 10 times against awful teams like Ottawa and Vancouver. And I hate ripping on this guy. He's one of my favorite Montreal Canadiens ever. I love this guy ever since he came in the league in 2013 and was like a breath of fresh air for the entire franchise. But the truth is, the fact that this guy has 4 years left on his deal, he's already 31, he was never fast to begin with, and he's lost a step, is horrible news. This is going to age terribly. This might end up looking Milan Lucic-esque in the next couple of years here. And I mean, in Montreal, I don't think that'll go over well. If Ken Hughes can find any way to trade this contract, which again, with 4 years left on it, fat chance. I mean, unless Gallagher has an unbelievably Disney-like resurgent season here, he becomes the Gallagher of like 2018-19, I don't think it's going to happen. But even in rebuild mode, Ken Hughes has to look into this because, oh yeah, we're in a rebuild, we'll just keep him, whatever. That's going to be real bad when arber, xhekaj, Caden Gooley, Juraj Slafkovsky, and more, including when you realize you want an actual #1 goalie, when they need contracts, Gallagher's money is going to look real ugly, even with the cap going up. For himself and for the Habs, Brendan Gallagher needs a healthy, productive season, maybe more than anyone in the league. Again, when it was signed, I thought Gallagher was the heart and soul of the Montreal Canadiens, and I thought the way he played, he'd be able to just keep banging in Ryan Smith gritty goals and being the same type of player for the rest of his career. I don't know if I think that anymore, man. I think this might end up being a really big problem for the Montreal Canadiens. And they gotta start coming up with solutions for it right now instead of kicking the can down the road saying, oh, we'll deal with it when we're not in a rebuild. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.